Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's been bothering me a lot lately. The way people are treating Do Big Studios. Everywhere I look, I see comments, posts, and videos throwing hate at them. People are calling them a bad company, saying they're lazy, greedy, or even dishonest. But here's the thing. When you actually look at what they've done, most of that hate doesn't really make sense. So in this video, I'm going to break down why Do Big Studios gets so much hate for no real reason, and why they don't deserve the bad reputation people are trying to stick on them. First, let's talk about the bandwagon effect. A lot of the hate Do Big Studios gets comes from people who are just repeating what they heard, without even knowing the full story. One person says, "Oh, they're a bad company," and suddenly that becomes the popular opinion. Before long, everyone's saying the same thing, not because they've looked at the facts, but because they don't want to be the one person who disagrees. It's human nature. When something is trending, people pile on. And unfortunately, for Do Big Studios, that trend right now is negativity. But if you actually stop and ask, what did they do wrong? There's usually no clear answer. Another big reason they get so much hate is because of unrealistic expectations. People often expect studios, especially ones with a big name, to release updates instantly, fix every single bug overnight, and deliver new content every single week. But that's just not how game development, or really any creative work, actually works. These things take time. Every update requires testing, balancing, and polishing. Do Big Studios could be working hard behind the scenes, but if players don't see immediate results, the community can get impatient. Instead of appreciating the effort, some people jump straight to calling them lazy or saying they don't care, which couldn't be further from the truth. Here's what's really unfair. People forget all the positive things Do Big Studios has done. They've released games and updates that a lot of people genuinely enjoy. They've built experiences that keep players coming back. And even when there are setbacks, they've shown they're willing to keep improving. But because negativity gets more attention online, those good things get drowned out by the louder voices complaining. It's almost like the internet has a short memory. People forget the fun they had last week and only focus on the one thing they don't like today. That's not fair to any developer, and it definitely isn't fair to Do Big Studios. And here's the most important point. Do Big Studios hasn't actually done anything wrong. They haven't scammed players, they haven't broken promises, and they haven't been caught in some big controversy. A lot of companies out there really do deserve criticism because they've lied or mistreated their players. But Do Big Studios isn't one of them. The hate they're getting isn't because of something they actually did. It's just because people are looking for someone to blame whenever they're frustrated. And that frustration gets unfairly targeted at the studio. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, it becomes clear. Do Big Studios is just trying to make good games. They're not perfect, no developer is, but they don't deserve to be labeled as a bad company just because the internet decided to turn on them. Criticism is fine when it's constructive, but the constant hate they get, that doesn't help anyone. It just discourages the people who are working hard to give us new content in the first place. So here's the bottom line. Do Big Studios doesn't deserve the hate. Most of it comes from rumors, unrealistic expectations, and people jumping on the bandwagon without knowing the facts. They've done more good than bad, and if anything, they deserve support, not endless negativity. If you agree, drop a like on this video, share it around, and let's start giving credit where it's actually due. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.